Okay, guys, we'll get right into the next video. Yeah, feel free to jump in, go. But I am recording this. I watched the first minute of this, and it is terrible. You're actually a little low. I'm going to turn you up here. But
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. This is very coherent.
Metokur is a ridiculous piece of shit. Oh shit! I thought
He's
Metokur died of cancer. Not yet. You know, I better be careful what I say here, but I don't want to be too based, too dark woke. You know, got to be careful. How much is this going to make my blood boil? Let's find out, buddy. Mister Metokur, I know him for basically being a white nationalist, as you guys have introduced me, and for being the world's dumbest Christian and discovering Jesus after Charlie Kirk died. Charlie Kirk was assassinated, and he was a Christian, so therefore Christianity must be correct.
Well, the actual jump there, he followed in the grift line immediately after Sam Hyde did.
Oh yeah.
As soon as Kirk died, Sam was posting about going to a Russian Orthodox church or some crap. I don't know. I remember seeing his Twitter feed.
He had to outright wing the Tradcaths, I guess, and go Russian Orthodox with it.
Oh, get ready. That'll be a new thing that everyone gets to learn about in the next year or so. That's been building up the past few months. Okay. This is all eventually culminating in all these guys eventually becoming Mormon.
I hope. That'd be awesome. So ridiculous. Can one of them be a Scientologist, maybe? Okay, we're not going to watch this full thing. We're going to watch just the part that's pertinent to the Minnesota shooting. So there's going to be another follow-up on the murder of Renee Good. I don't know how much of this we're going to watch. I think he goes on this tangent for 40 minutes or so. I don't know if we'll watch all of that, but we'll see what happens. But I watched... What's up?
Cooper got the bedroom picture whenever you want to look at it at some point.
That's his bedroom?
Yep.
That's Mister Metokur's bedroom?
Yes, sir.
Is that confirmed, or is this a troll?
No, he posted it. That's it. That's real.
There's Elon again. Let me close all this shit. This is from the last video, but I've already copied it all from my sources, so I don't need to have this open anymore. Oh, interesting. Anime everything. Is that Sword Art Online? Is that what anime that is?
No, I think that's Demon Slayer. He got really into Demon Slayer.
Gotcha.
After Paul told him that it was right wing and trad, and it became his favorite show for a while.
Is it? I saw the first few episodes of that. It was all right. I didn't think it was like right wing. Huh.
Oh, nobody doxed it. He posted this himself.
Who doxed my bedroom? Is this what you've got? Are you a big weeb slime? Kimetsu no Yaiba. Isn't that just Demon Slayer in Japanese? But Anime Avenue, God. Well, I mean, that's a nice bed, I guess.
I was telling Cooper, someone did digging. He has the same Pac-Man nightlight as DSP.
The ghost over there?
Yeah.
Is that what that is? Damn. Wild. All right, guys, we'll get into it here. We're going to... there's not really a good... Yeah, go ahead.
One more, go back to the picture. This was another thing that someone pointed out to me. If you notice in front of... So his computer setup's in the corner over there.
Mm-hmm.
With the way the pillows are set up, at least on the edge of the bed, it appears that whenever he streams, he basically Brett Keanes it and just lays on his belly.
Yeah, I don't see a chair there, huh?
Nope.
Okay. Man. What a fucking... I thought his whole thing was he was trying to stream so he could make money for his family when he dies, but...
What fucking family?
Yeah, I get... Oh, is that not the case? Am I just crazy? Am I confusing him with Walter White? Like...
he married a girl that I think is like 15 years younger than him, but he doesn't have kids. He never had kids. He's like 43, 44, somewhere around there.
Sure.
I mean, if he had cancer, it's already too late with that. If they did any chemo or anything, he's fucked.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, he's fucked, but those future kids dodged a bullet probably, just based on what I know about him. Let's see, though. There's not really a good place to jump into this because it's like 20 minutes of rambling before he gets to what I want. So we're going to jump in a minute or two before just to...
Charlie Kirk was killed in front of the nation, and his fucking kids and children had to watch it. Jenny
Yeah, Charlie. Okay.
Vance's house gets broken into.
Kids you'll never have, buddy.
People are offering their parents to get money to fund assassination attempts. ICE agents are getting ambushed all over the country. And now we have what happened.
ICE agents are being ambushed all over the country. Remember, guys, there have been like 0 ICE deaths, like actual ICE agents who have died this last year. And there have been, how many was it? 20. We looked at the graph last time, like 16 people just shot and killed by ICE, but like over 30 deaths from ICE total, including like assaults like with Renee Good versus people who've died in custody under circumstances that we don't have clarity on. So, you know, I would say they're the ones assaulting us, at least in terms of efficacy. You know, they're the ones who do it, not us. We're not assaulting ICE. They're assaulting us. Oh, is it too fast for you? Okay, sorry, buddy. I'll turn it down.
Happened in Minnesota. Renee Good, a performative
I'm slow. It's all right, dude. We'll turn it down.
activist, a leftist, a communist, a brainwashed liberal.
How's that? Let me know if that's too much.
Who joined an anti-ICE organization through the charter school her children went to, which, by the way, should be something that's followed up on. I don't know if it...
Renee Good joined an anti-ICE group through the charter school her children went to. I hadn't heard that, but if that's true, who gives a shit? ICE invades schools. Hold on. ICE all year has been using school children to capture their parents. ICE, after they killed Renee Good, after Renee Good was murdered by Jonathan Ross, ICE chased a suspect into a school, tackled school staff, gassed school children. We watched that on the last video about ICE. So I would say that, you know, the schools have a reason to be anti-ICE. The school, first of all, education has been under assault by the Trump administration all year. So it should be organizing to oppose the cuts that he's doing, to impose like the draconian crackdowns on their curriculums and the weird propaganda and American whitewashing of history they're trying to push on schools. The anti-education agenda of Donald Trump and the Republicans, the way they're trying to gut public education. But yeah, I that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Why is he bitching about that? I don't get it. Shouldn't he like charter schools? Isn't he a conservative? If she was a libtard, her murder was justified, Alfie. You just don't understand. That's true. True. What does that say about all of us then? You know?
If anybody's really taken a moment to think about this, but why are anti-government activities being organized through leftist school programs? When did Antifa take over the PTA?
When did Antifa? Do you think that anti-fascists are everywhere in this country? This country is anti-fascist. America is not a fascist country, despite what you and that greasy fat Nazi in the White House are trying to make it. We hate you. We hate you. We hate your ideology. Assholes like this and Asmongold do not represent America. They're anti-First Amendment. They're anti-free speech. They're anti-the right to assemble. They're anti-search and seizure protections, and they're anti-due process rights. They hate this country. Antifa doesn't hate this country. This country is Antifa. This country is anti-fascist.
Maybe something...
They're in the schools. Their parents. Your parents are probably anti-fascist for most of you listening. Most people are not pro-fascist. Most people are anti-fascist.
To fucking look into. This is a person that fled the country when Trump was elected in 2024, that was part of an anti-ICE organization, that went there explicitly to harass and to do performative activism. And if you wonder... She moved to Canada for a couple months and then just recently moved to Minneapolis. What does performative activism mean? It means you're doing activism where you film yourself with the sole purpose of getting updates on Reddit. You want some ass pats from the no-life, kissless fucking virgin leftists that inhabit that place.
Reddit? Hold on. This is your bedroom, bro. Like, what? Yeah.
No.
What?
No, it's cool because he's on Poll all the time. He goes on Poll in the cartoon child porn boards.
Oh, gross. That makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. Yeah.
He likes the good Japanese cartoons.
You guys remember You guys remember that inflammatory thing I said in the last video, or the Jan 6 video, I guess? I didn't think it was inflammatory about pedophiles and authoritarians having a Venn diagram there, like where a lot of overlap. By the way, if anyone was wondering why Shuon Head is so retarded now, it's because her baby daddy is an alt-right Catholic monarchist. Maybe we can look into that on another video, actually, because I want to do a video responding to some of the Shuon Head shit. Her weird, last year she came out with that terrible USAID. Fucking, I just recorded that video just before this. So maybe his cum hit her brain. Okay, all right. Yeah, interesting. Maybe we'll do a Shuon Head deep dive at some point. I don't know. But yeah, so Reddit, she was radicalized on Reddit, or she did ICE protesting because of Reddit. Most people in the country aren't on Reddit overall, and most people in the country do not support what you're doing. ICE, like Trump on immigration, is now underwater on polling. At the start of his term, he polled strong on two issues, the economy and immigration. Now he's underwater on both, but after America has seen the fascism of ICE and the authoritarianism of his anti-immigration crackdowns, the military in the streets like it's a third world dictatorship, they recoil from that. I think they've realized, like, maybe we shouldn't be so xenophobic.
Ideological captured website on the fucking internet is
Reddit is the most ideological captured website on the internet, not Grok, where the AI is fucking pushing white genocide conspiracy theories. Not X. Not X. But Reddit, ideologically captured, totally.
Reddit.
Not Facebook, where your grandma is being radicalized like to this Nazi shit. But Reddit. White genocide and child porn, Alfie. Okay, fair enough. 4chan is politically neutral. Good point. You guys make great points. Yeah, so silly. I would say Reddit is one of the few. There are probably more leftist liberals on Reddit than conservatives, but that's because of the nature of Reddit. It's a forum where, like, there's text arguments and giant discussions about things, and you learn things, and it's like you get advice on, like, things are discussed in detail and advice is given in detail, and there's the democracy of opinion on Reddit, where things are upvoted based on how helpful people find them. Fascists hate democracy. But yeah, it's really silly. I don't know, it's really silly to make this criticism when X, now Facebook, are extremely right-wing. They try to push that for engagement. And in X's case, because the owner is a right-wing Nazi conspiracy theorist.
With moderators and administrators that won't let you say a fucking thing that goes against groupthink.
That's bullshit. There are conservative, like R. Donald, right? Like, there are conservative subreddits. They're not all run by liberals. That's really silly.
They do this performative activism to get their little ass pats on there and on TikTok. Anywhere they can get that attention.
They're not TikTok? What?
They have this hate and this radicalization that's fomented.
I get all my news from Kiwi Farms. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's his problem.
By talking heads and send them out into the field, and they get murdered. They get murdered, and nobody gives a shit.
Reddit. Oh, okay. First, I thought she was responsible for getting murdered. Then I thought her wife was responsible for her getting murdered. I think it was the dog at some point was responsible for getting murdered. But it's actually Reddit. Reddit did it again. Reddit killed fucking, what's his name? Brian Thompson, the guy Luigi shot. We killed him, and we killed Renee Good too. Reddit. We're sending all these people out into the streets to get killed by Nazis, I guess.
To march and riot and bitch about. So we're going to cover that. Minnesota's been a real hell of a show for the last week. Not just with the fraud, not just with the votes for money.
The fraud thing is so ridiculous too. What is the amount even that they're alleging that the immigrants stole? Anyone know how much fraud they're alleging, which probably isn't grossly inflated number?
$4 billion, something like that.
$4 billion. So about half of what we gave to SpaceX this year. 7 gazillion. Yeah. I don't care. I don't care if, I do care, it's bad. Fraud is bad, but I don't care if a small minority of an already small minority group commits fraud. That's not as important as the how much did we spend on Venezuela so far? How much has it cost to have our aircraft carriers orbiting off the coast of Venezuela for the last 4 months? How much money did that military operation cost? How about what's ICE's budget right now? Budget for ICE. 11.3 billion. As of 2026 budget requests 11.3 billion. You know, it's hard for me to get pissed about a small minority of a small minority, a fraction of a fraction, stealing $3 billion in government funds when $11 billion are going towards this shit. Congress approves unprecedented funding for mass deportation. It is a 62% larger budget than the entire federal prison system and could result in daily detention of at least 116,000 non-citizens. And citizens, too. Let's not forget, Renee was a citizen. $29.9 billion toward ICE enforcement and deportation operations. When's this from? This was last year. $46.6 billion into border wall construction. What a waste of fucking money. What a waste of your taxpayer money. Do you feel represented by this administration? Do you feel represented by 11 billion, 20 billion going to ICE? Do you feel like you're represented by your government when your tax dollars are taken from you and given to that? But I'm supposed to give a shit about some people stealing $3 billion?
Not just with the illegal immigrants and the inept government and the lack
I've always felt like a fat orange. Okay, all right.
of justice, and A.G. Keith Ellison being a reprehensible little bitch, Jacob Frey and Walls being just ridiculous, Mary Moriarty being...
So bitching about the mayor and governor of Minnesota, the mayor of Minneapolis and governor of Minnesota. You guys, it won't be in the video, but after this, we're going to watch, after we do the Metokur video, here I record this, I should go over what we have tonight. We've got some ICE stuff, some more ICE updates. Goat, I have all the public freakout shit you sent me that we'll watch first. Then we've got the CNN interview with Kristi Noem, and with after Kristi Noem, with Jake Tapper interviewed her, and after he interviewed her, he interviewed Mayor Fry, I believe it's pronounced. I've been saying Frey this whole time because I'm Game of Thrones pilled, but maybe that's wrong. Everyone else I've heard has said Fry. And the sheriff of Minneapolis. So we've got that. Victor, okay. Victor Freisch, okay. We've got that afterwards. We've got some more news updates, some Bell videos, some other stuff for that. So we've still got some updates on that after this. But for this video, we're just doing the Metokur thing.
Being inept and stupid. Not just the political, not just the immigrant. But of course, we've got the leftists getting shot in the streets, and now we have an excuse to try to riot. Uh-oh. Yeah.
I mean, the protesting has been going on for over a year. We haven't rioted, really. I haven't heard any reports of like buildings being burned down or anything. McChicken nuggets and salty fries. Okay.
No, that didn't really go to plan. We'll talk about why it didn't go to plan. So let me just get everything queued up. You got your intro. You know where we're going with it, chat. Oh, by the way, before we started the stream, I saw a couple of angry third world communists. Their little brown hand. It's typing furiously.
Before I started the stream, I saw a lot of angry third world communists with their little brown hands typing furiously.
I hate ICE. Oh, fuck Donald Trump. Oh, I hate America. Fuck it.
I hate ICE. Fuck Donald Trump. I hate America. I feel like that third thing they didn't say. ICE is unpopular. Most people don't support Donald Trump in America. You're in the wrong country, buddy. I think you should move to Russia probably, right? Because that seems more in line with your political beliefs. But most people don't support Donald Trump. It's a fact that polling bears out Donald Trump is historically unpopular. He's incredibly unpopular right now. Most Americans who live here do not support him. I also like the characterization as like brown third world.
Fuck the Republicans. They're always some fucking third world. They're always from South America or from fucking Canada, which I consider a third world.
They're always from South America? Hold on. So this is up to where I watched before the video, and I just want to point this out. Many prominent MAGA personalities on X are based outside the U.S., new tool reveals. You guys remember this a month or two ago? X unlocked a new feature where it shows what country the accounts are based in. And there's a bunch of people from, brown people from third world countries that are running giant MAGA accounts. So I just want to point that, who is he talking about here? Who is he accusing, and what is he accusing of them of exactly?
Just not just on X, but it's pretty well known at this point that a lot of the white nationalist posts on Poll tend to be from minorities.
Yeah.
It's like a Japanese or like a Hispanic guy or a black guy who hates himself.
I've heard Pakistani, Indian, and Filipino from those countries. A lot of it comes from a bunch of South Asian countries. Many of the most influential personalities in the MAGA movement on X are based outside the U.S., including Russia, Nigeria, and India. A new transparency feature on the social media site has revealed. A new tool called About This Account became available on Friday to users of the Elon Musk-owned platform. It allows anyone to see where an account is located, when it joined the platform, how often its username has been changed, and how the X app was downloaded. As soon as the update rolled out, users found numerous MAGA and right-wing influencers who presented themselves as patriotic Americans were operating from other countries. This is easily one of the greatest days on this platform, wrote the liberal influencer Harry Sisson. That was the guy that Trump AI'd a giant plane of shit onto during the No King's Day protests. Seeing all of these MAGA accounts get exposed as foreign actors trying to destroy the United States is a complete vindication of Democrats like myself and many on here who have been warning about this. The account MAGA Nation X, with nearly 400,000 followers in a bio reading, Patriot Voice for We the People, is actually operated from Eastern Europe, according to the Daily Beast. Another popular profile, Ivanka News. Oh my God. An Ivanka Trump fan account with 1 million followers? How are there 1 million people who follow an Ivanka Trump fan account? That is so heinous. That is so nuts, bro. It frequently posts about illegal immigration, Islam, and support for Trump. Was revealed to be based in Nigeria. Another user also uncovered several additional cases. Dark MAGA, a smaller account with roughly 15,000 followers, is run from Thailand. MAGA Scope, which has more than 51,000 followers, operates in Nigeria, while MAGA Beacon is based in South Asia. Users on Reddit also joined the expose effort, posting as examples of account that appear to misrepresent their origins. One Reddit user posted a screenshot of a woman who claimed to live in Texas, but instead appeared to be located in Russia. As of Sunday, the username in the post appeared to have a U.S. location, though X had flagged the possible use of a VPN, which allows users to mask their real location. Many in the comments posted other examples they found. Yeah, it's so silly. This racist prick, this piece of shit, dude, this racist asshole, who his whole movement is run by, well, a lot of them are, brown people from the third world. But he's trying to pretend like Americans who hate what's happening. Brad can do better than Ivanka. True. Maybe. I don't know. A lot of people who are just homegrown Americans who live here and who see what he's doing to this country, who have lived here their entire lives and watch in horror as their country is pillaged by assholes like Elon Musk and destroyed by ICE. Norms are eroded. Fucking the military in the streets. Are you kidding me? That's so un-American. That's the most third world backwater banana republic shit I've ever seen in this country. And Mister Metokur goose steps behind it. Fuck this guy. Anti-American piece of shit. Say it again and again and again. And the way he misrepresents his movement to his audience to make it seem like he's a patriot is absurd. Do you think Metokur can see out his window from the position of his bed? Maybe if he moves the curtains. I don't know. Those curtains, man. Anime Avenue, Jesus. Yeah, this guy. The true American patriot here. What a piece of shit.
World, since it's owned by a majority of the Chinese, or they're European, which is kind of the third world now anyway. So I'd like you.
Move Shani into his room. I don't know if she'd fit on this bed.
Also, minor detail: his wife is Chinese. I forgot to bring that up.
Is she from China?
Her parents are. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God! How could he?
To please feed.
These people are such LARPers. Dog shit, LARPer, hypocrite, apologist for fascism. That's what they are. That's what Asman is. That's what he is. Fuck these people. They're garbage. Garbage fucking liars.
These third world communists. There are corn emojis. There are tomato emojis. Let them.
Corn emojis, is that Jake? Like, fucking actual Jake is trolling me in my chat. Okay. Iron Gullet's gonna work his magic again. I can't believe they waste their time getting poor idiots like Dave deplatformed. People who provide us so much entertainment when there's Nazis like this to take out. All white nationalists love the grudge hair pussy for some reason. Okay.
Let them see what food looks like. Let their little brown hands grasp those emojis and get a little sustenance to understand what we as Americans take.
Is he still married? I have no idea. I didn't even know he was married. Why would you read that, Alfie?
Yeah,
I'm just reading what you guys are writing. Borderline racist. Yeah. Pretty racist. I don't know.
His wife does all his art for him. She does all the design merch.
This little graphic art here that they did, that's her. This is her brilliant work. Okay.
Everything except the gay little pudding with the MAGA head on it.
She can get a job working for a corporation doing clip art, I guess. This looks like a PowerPoint presentation.
Take for granted. Because even our most poverty-struck, dumpster-driving fat asses weigh at least 180 pounds. Our homeless population is the fattest in the world. Something they couldn't comprehend as they eat dirt and mud pies. So I just like to share the wealth a little bit.
What, is he still talking about how the third worlders are commenting in his chat? Like, brown people from the third world are pissed at me because I'm an American and I love Trump. Like, bro. Trump is turning us into a third world nation. Trump has destroyed this economy.
With them. Let their communist hearts get melted.
Don't give this asshole money. Cash app tag, gross.
A
Fuck
tiny
you.
bit by those delicious tomatoes and those delicious corn on the cobs that they will never see in real life because they live under a socialist.
The most he ever got in donos was in the middle of his "Cry for Me, I'm Gonna Die" streams, when I think he got either $10,000 or $30,000 one stream.
From cancer? When was that?
Like a year or two ago.
How long is he? Because I know from the Boogie thing who he is. Like, when Boogie faked cancer, he got on and said, "I can't believe you fake cancer. I would never fake cancer. And I have cancer."
He said before that the doctors didn't know what kind of cancer it was, and I think later he said they did. He's given different times for when he was supposed to die. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'll be dead within like 6 months. Yeah, give it a year and a half." And yeah, I think we're like 3 years in now, and the most he's done is cough a little bit more.
Well, I hope he's not faking it.
System. And they're too retarded to understand that that has something to do with the fact that they weigh 110 pounds. I'm so sad. I'm so sad for my little third world brown boys. All right.
You're a prick. You're a racist piece of shit. You know, like, it must be brown people who disagree with me. It can't be the majority of this country. Like,
wait until you get to the actual videos that he covers.
Oh god.
Let's get some things loaded up here, Chad. Oh, I hope you're all doing good. I hope the weekend is treating you well. So we will start with the end. Before we get to the beginning, we're going to work our way backwards. So we're going to start with the Renee Good incident and the first video that got released on social media. So for those of you that are complete.
This is the part that we're going to watch. We're not going to watch the whole thing. We're not going to watch all the Nick Shirley stuff. Maybe we'll watch that a different night, but not tonight. We're just going to watch.
If he doesn't get to it in this part, I would recommend going about an hour 24 in just to see how he reacts to the point blank pepper shot.
I think that this is. Hold on. I think that this is a different. Like this stream that we have up here is different than the live stream you sent me. Like it's the same stream, but it's like cut different at different times. I'm not sure, but we'll see.
Maybe.
Completely unaware, there are protests going on in Minnesota for the Somalian population because of a report by Nick Shirley that uncovered massive amounts of fraud in a government-assisted daycare program. And
yeah, I that was pretty much bullshit from what I remember. He was like trying to get into daycares that were locked because they don't let strange men into them, you know. But I don't know the full details of that, so I'm not informed enough to really go into that too much. But if it, I can't believe how relevant it is. If it continues to be relevant, I'll have to fucking do the deep dive on it. But holy shit. I don't want to. I just want it to go away. I'm so sick of hearing about this idiot.
Autism program. And so, of course, because when you uncover fraud and votes might be at stake in the power structure that props up shitty
Votes? He didn't uncover voter fraud. What is he talking about? Votes might be at stake? Was the Nick Shirley thing about voter fraud, guys? I thought it was just about how they were abusing like taxpayer money.
I think he's saying that it's going to damage the Democrats during the midterms.
Oh,
or
okay.
Maybe a governor race for Minnesota.
Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. I don't think like the outrage of an American citizen at seeing what's happening is not going to be undone because a couple Somalis did a heist.
Politicians might get toppled. We have to call in the theatrical.
Goat is always right. Goat just knows this shit. I don't know this shit.
I'm the voice of reason.
We've got to get those performative activists on the street. We've got to get some marching taking place. Now, I don't know if you've noticed this. I have, particularly over the last 3 months, that the caliber of activists sure has diminished. It's denigrated. It's fallen apart a little bit. We don't have large groups of...
No, it hasn't. What are you talking about? This last year, we had the 2 largest protests in American history. No King's Day in June, and the second No King's Day in October. The second No King's Day was the biggest protest in American history, and before that it was the first one. And it's like, it hasn't diminished, it's amplified up. The protests are everywhere. What the fuck is he talking about? He's so gaslit, so fucking drunk off that Nazi's fucking nutsack, like no idea what reality is.
A big thing to know with him is that he literally believes anything that he sees in his feed. Like, he's a big proponent of whatever pops up, he'll just run with it. And if you course correct him at all, he immediately will just be like, oh, so you didn't mean that, you mean, and then slightly change it, but then go back to it anyway. Most of his views, he kind of cements into them and doesn't budge. No matter what, but like if you point shit out to him, he doesn't move at all.
Gamergate and SJW cringe compilations started all of this, by the way. Oh, he came up in Gamergate? God.
Yeah,
he was on DP at some point, wasn't he? Or maybe not.
This is the Internet Aristocrat. I don't know if you remember that name.
No.
He had a picture of a guy in a powdery wig. He's on the Mount Rushmore of Gamergate. I don't know if you're aware of this.
I didn't know there was a Mount Rushmore of Gamergate, and I don't want to know about it.
It's really fucking embarrassing.
Okay. Yeah, what a stupid fucking time.
They were the men who saved the West.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Now it's a lot of elderly people and a lot of fat middle-aged white women. I guess that you said money getting cut off actually had an effect. We'll talk about that later on, too. But
hey, guess
so there's
what?
these protests going on.
Guess what a lot of Metokur's audience is? At least from the streams that a few of them have started up while trying to skinwalk him. There's a lot of fat white women.
Really?
Yeah. So somebody started up I don't remember what kind of website. I think it was like a forum website called Chud Buds. And the owner of it was like this big fat white lady. She came in during his I'm leaving forever goodbye stream and was like, just so you know, you've touched all of our hearts in a very special way.
Oh.
And we will. And then he was like, yeah, that's probably the gayest thing I've ever heard.
Okay.
I don't know why. Yeah, no, he just has MAGA grandmas and
Facebook grandmas. Is he big on Facebook? Maybe. Is this his actual channel that we're looking at here? Because this only has Mr. Rowdy Boomer.
Yeah, this
probably
is just
not.
somebody who.
Okay.
No, his actual channel has like 100K, something like that. He privates the streams because around like 3 or 4 years ago, his videos were getting taken down or age restricted.
Okay.
So that he just let re-upload them.
Everybody, the poor Somalis. So we have to get liberal middle-aged white women to come to Minnesota to protest and protect the immigrants that are stealing billions of dollars from them.
Metokur has a groupie ring of shanties. Yeah, dude. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Dude, is that name copyright? Oh my god, perfect. All right.
Let's try to find this.
Chubby Buddies. Okay. What? Chuddy Buddies. Okay.
And so enter Renee Good. Renee Good and her wife were in Minneapolis protesting. They stopped their vehicle in the middle of the street, and I'm going to just let this play. I'm sure you already know what my opinion is, but I will try not to color commentate without at least letting you see the first initial video before we get into the reaction and all the shit that's gone on since then. So let's cue it up and let's take a look.
Let's go. Get out of the car.
No!
All right, so he's behind him. We've seen this video so many times. All right, I want to point something out to you guys. Hold on, let's see if we can get it. It's very... Actually, I'm going to slow this down just for this part here so we can see exactly this. Okay, this is Jonathan Ross. Look at where he's standing in relation to her car. He's like near her left headlight, right? Which direction is this wheel turned? Which direction is this wheel going? Right. It's turning away from him. That you can see his back foot here. This is her here. This is where he supposedly struck. Look at where his foot is in relation to her wheel. That's his foot over here. This is the wheel over here. Look at how far away he is from her when she actually goes past him. Alky's slowing down a video. Yeah. See, I'm like ADD triggering me so hard right now. I mean, Renee deserves it, really. Yeah, that did not show him getting run over. These fucking fascists let themselves be gaslit in the most embarrassing ways.
Oh my fucking god!
Now, this is the long-form video. It's 4 minutes long. We're going to watch the entirety of it. But what you've just seen, that 20-second clip,
God.
that 20 seconds at the beginning of this video is the one that spread all over social media. And so, as you can imagine, immediately this video is posted, and everybody is saying, ICE executed a woman in the streets.
They did. He did execute her. I mean, that's a fact. She was executed, right? In the street. It is in the street also. That's also a fact.
The federal government is out there killing activists. She didn't
A federal agent did kill an activist. That's a fact.
do nothing. She's innocent. She's an angel baby. She needs money for them programs. We need to give her some stuff, which is happening.
She's an angel baby. Okay. She's not guilty of she's not, whatever crime she committed here, fleeing or whatever it is not punishable by death. And even if it is, this guy, Judge Dredd over here, isn't able to carry it out because this is America. You hate America. Again, you hate America. You hate everything America stands for. You hate protests. You hate the right to assemble. You hate freedom of speech. You love authoritarianism. Right? So maybe you feel like that was worthy of a death sentence, but it wasn't. Illegally, it's not.
Right now, because her family has a GoFundMe set up for them for $1 million. It'll be interesting to find out, is that $1 million raised in her GoFundMe?
No, the GoFundMe was not for $1 million. It was like for $30,000 or something, but it raised well over $1 million because people are outraged and we support her. We support her. We're heartbroken that her child was orphaned by this asshole. We're outraged that justice is not going to be done probably unless we fight really hard for it. Idiot.
Going to her children, of which
That's why.
she only had the custody of one, or is it going to her lesbian wife who's accused of putting cigarettes out on the children? I would not be...
What? What the fuck? Is he just making that up, or is there an actual like CPS investigation where that's documented? That's a rumor going around, no evidence. Okay. The first time hearing of it.
surprised if leftists are paying a person that uses a child
Oh, is it one of the videos you posted? Because we'll get to that later.
as a fucking human ashtray
Okay, cool. So we'll get to that.
$1 million for existing. That would not surprise me. These are the same people that
Do you think I should play that video in this video that we're recording here? The Bell video after we get through this? Agent Cooper, let me know. Well, what do you think? Let me know.
Paid a black high school student $500,000 for stabbing a white kid at a track meet. Remember that? Oh,
If you want a quick debunk, we'll see how I do with it.
boy, that slipped out of the fucking news cycle pretty quick after he got his money and they paid off their mortgage and bought a Bentley. So anyway, this video gets released. That's what happens. So we're going to watch this. Of course, you're going to have to put up with the shrieking cackles and clucking of fat fucking leftist white women. I know it is.
That's what he said. Like, the shrieking clucking of women and men. There are men here, too, who are horrified, who scream also. They just watched someone get gunned down in the street. What a sociopath. What is with these right-wingers just being fucking sociopaths? Not giving a shit. Not caring. Like, this is jarring to watch. It's got to be fucking crazy to witness.
Again, it's like he sees things on his Twitter feed and he just immediately plucks them. And whatever it is, he's just going to like repeat it ad nauseum and let the footage roll and use it as justification.
God, ridiculous.
And I know a lot of you in chat right now, if you're in your 20s, 30s, or 40s, are probably experiencing a form of PTSD, having flashbacks of those good old college days where you had to, keep your head down because the liberal professor would screech at you like that if you didn't repeat their talk.
What? Did this guy go to college? Like, what? That's never been my experience. I've never had a liberal professor screech at me.
If I remember right, I think he went to college to be a teacher. And he said that he quit because, quote unquote, I saw the curriculum they were trying to get me to teach and I would not go along with. It was some bullshit about like he's the guy who actually cared about the kids. Or something.
Good that he's not a teacher. It's good that he's not indoctrinating America's youth with this shit. Just old fat women. The sort of women who are screaming are the ones watching, like these fat white women screaming. Also his audience. Like, the hypocrisy is wild, isn't it, guys? Everything. Complaining about Reddit when you live in a fucking anime chamber is absurd. Complaining about brown people in third world countries who are leftists online when there's so many MAGA accounts that are run by brown people in third world countries, as if that's even whatever. But I'm just pointing out, like, the projection is insane. This guy is such a piece of shit. I don't understand.
Points. God, I'm having heart palpitations. I don't think it's related to the heart attacks or the stents. I think the heart palpitations are quite literally flashback memories from hearing that voice and equating it to about 20 different professors I had to put up with. Oh, no, you're right, ma'am. I love unfettered immigration. Oh, no, you're right. Black people should never be accused or, tried for any criminal violations.
Who says that? Who says, first of all, who says black people should never be tried for a crime? Who fucking says that? Nobody. I've never had a professor who said black people shouldn't be accused of crimes ever. Even if they commit them, they shouldn't be go to court or anything. It's a caricature. It's someone that doesn't exist. The people he made up in his head. Yeah, those are called straw men. Apparently the only people he's capable of defeating. I don't know. He needs them to feel smarter and so self-fucking righteous.
It's all white people's fault. Yes, let me write that down on my essay. Yep, is that an A? Okay, I agree with you. So just try to block it out as best you can. Or have a sip of beer or take a Valium. We're going to try to get by it. Now, this is angle number one. What you should know about this going forward, multiple angles are going to come out. But let's watch this beginning part before we get into it to really see what happens here. So that's them in the maroon SUV in the middle of the road on the right-hand side. Behind them in the plaid, the woman in the white hat holding up the phone, that would be Renee Good's wife. And you've got a law enforcement officer to her left who is circling the vehicle. He's keeping him
right, which you're not supposed to do, right? Like, if you're a law enforcement agent, you're not supposed to circle the vehicle with your phone. I don't know.
Exact same distance. They blocked up.
Am I wrong about that? I feel like that's not in their training.
ICE vehicles as they're trying to get unstuck on a snowy road. And he's asking them, get out of the way and move, you're obstructing us. And he's filming the license plate and he's filming the individuals. So that's what you're looking at right now. Renee Good is in the SUV, her wife is behind the SUV, and the officer, really at the heart of this, is the one, that you're seeing right now, circling the vehicle, taking the video. Now you got two ICE agents that pull up and say, all right, enough of this bullshit, get out of the car. They've already given her a lawful command. Get the fuck out of the vehicle, you blocked us off long enough.
Get out of the fucking car. Goes to rip her out of her car.
No!
She backs up
Now, you see the vehicle back up. I want you to look at the front left tire. All right, this is important because that cop
Yeah,
was walking around and filming.
I want everyone to look at the front left tire, guys. That's
This vehicle
important.
is now in front of the vehicle. They're told, get out of the vehicle. They've already reversed it. They're going to move their wheels and align it right at that fucking cop.
Nope. He's standing to the left. Watch what happens to the front left tire, guys. It turns right. Like, it goes away from him. She moves the car away from him.
3
Yeah. There he is standing.
shots. And if you look at photos of the vehicle, I don't have them for this stream, but you can find them on social media. You'll find that those shots went right through the front windshield. No bullshit. Straight dead on because she was coming.
Nope, not straight dead on. Through like the left corner of the windshield. Through the left corner of the windshield. One of them did. 2 of them were fired into the open into the open driver window that was rolled down. So that's actually what happened. So lie to your audience, please. Do it more. Oh my God.
Right at that fucking cop. Now get ready to hear. God, you can hear it. This video has everything. We've got middle-aged, 30-year-old white leftist women.
Is 30 middle-aged? I don't know.
The performatively angry gay liberal man.
Also, she was 37. But
If you have all the diseases he's purporting to have, yeah, I guess 30 would be middle age.
oh, good. So he's never mind. I want to go there, but I keep stopping. I don't know why. Why am I fighting the urge to be dark woke?
It's fine. I'll do it.
Yeah,
It's
please be the villain in this, goat, for me. Like,
yeah, Metokur should die. Answer.
thanks.
We've got the immigrants that'll show up in the angry black man. It's a cavalcade. It's really quite the diverse crowd that's going to show up to scream at these ICE agents.
Oh my fucking God! What the fuck?
Typical woman. Already hit a car. Drove 10 feet and already hit something.
What the
What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. She was just shot in the head 3 times. Asshole. Fuck you. Dumb piece of shit. This is not the time for that, okay? Like, sexist joke. Ugh. Shows how much he respects his wife, though, who makes all his little clip art for him.
fuck? You just
His PowerPoint Microsoft pictures for him.
fucking, what the fuck did you do? You are fucking criminals! You're fucking criminals! What the fuck? What the fuck? What?
Now, do you notice how they've already... This is one thing you'll notice about leftist protesters. The liberals and commies really do this quite a bit. They do call and answer form of protest.
The liberals and commies do call and answer. I don't think that's what call and answer. Like, call and response is like when you say, we're going to do this, and then someone else says, yeah, we are. Like, that's call and response, whatever.
Somebody will say something and they'll repeat it back. Only because they're mindless drones. And it puts them into this weird kind
They're mindless drones, yeah, for sure.
of majority think opinion position where they don't have to worry about being wrong. They're just repeating back what the group is saying. But they naturally do this call and repeat shit, even amongst themselves.
The actual fuck? You are fucking insane! What did you do? You! Shame! 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 Shame!
He looks really injured, doesn't he? Hold on. Hold on.
Something.
What the
Oh, I went back too far. God damn it.
fuck? You just fucking, what the fuck did you do?
This guy who was hit by the car and had to recover from near death. Yeah, he was run over, guys. Yeah, that car went over him, as you can see.
You're fucking criminals! You're fucking
Don't believe your eyes, guys. Your eyes are lying to you. You can't trust them. Don't believe your eyes. Don't believe what you just saw.
criminals!
Don't believe what you're about to see.
What the fuck? What?
Now, do you notice how they've already...
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
one thing
yeah.
you'll notice about
Call and
leftist protesters,
response,
the liberals
blah,
and
blah,
commies
blah,
really do
blah,
call
blah,
and
blah,
answer
blah. I'm a dumb
form of protest.
piece of
Somebody will say
shit.
something and they'll repeat it back.
Blah, blah,
Only,
blah.
mainly because
Yeah,
they're mindless drones.
they
And it
don't
puts them in
fucking
this weird kind
mindless
of
drones,
majority
yeah.
think opinion position
Communists,
where they don't have to worry about being wrong. They're just repeating back what the group is saying.
Stupid
But they
dumbass.
naturally do this call and repeat shit, even amongst themselves.
Uh-huh.
The actual fuck?
You just...
You are fucking insane! You
That's him.
What did you do?
He's walking away.
You! Shame!
He looks fine. You see him limping? I don't know.
Shame! Shame!
So you're just
Shame!
Yeah. I think he's doing okay.
you're not acknowledging his PTSD,
True.
his
He did.
his post trigger shooting discharge.
He didn't get run over. The fucking lie.
Shame!
He suffered ego death. Okay. That's what they all need, probably.
Shame! Shame!
Look at him walking away.
Shame! Dude, what's happening to her? What
Does he get
What's
into
happening to her? Well, I'm going to guess the brains are probably oozing out the back of her skull.
Yeah,
that
probably.
Would be my honest assessment. She was shot in the head. She was shot in the head driving a vehicle directly at a federal law enforcement official.
Not directly. You're a liar. You does he have eye cancer? Maybe where his eye is removed. I don't know. Like, why can't you just see the video? See the way her tire turns. You told them to look at the tire, bro. You're the one who said, "Look at the way her tire moves. It moves away from the officer." Officer, that's too much dignity. Away from the criminal who murdered her.
Now, I've seen one thing. Let's discuss this before we really get into the breadth of this.
Let's do it.
I am going to criticize Renee Good, and I am going to criticize Renee Good's wife. I have no interest in talking about Renee's children outside of the fact that it's been raised by more than one source that there is some form of child abuse that was happening to the kids at the hands of these women, and that the custody of the two older kids are actually with the ex-husband, now deceased family. I think it speaks to character in certain regards. Will I make some jokes about this? Yep. Am I going to talk about this in a negative way? Is my opinion about Renee negative? Yes. Does that make me a hypocrite because I did a stream about Charlie Kirk? No. Here's the difference between Charlie Kirk and Renee Good.
Charlie Kirk died a hero. His death made me realize that Jesus was true. Everything I believe in, my entire epistemology is rooted on emotional validation and not like, reason or scientific method or anything like that. That explains why I can watch a car turn right and say that it's turning left. Because I live that far removed from reality.
Kirk was sitting at a college campus talking to college students. Charlie Kirk was not behind the wheel of a vehicle trying to run over a federal official. Charlie Kirk was not aiming a deadly weapon at law enforcement and then accelerating at a speed to do harm to them. Charlie Kirk was sitting in a fucking chair as a sniper on a rooftop hundreds of yards away blew his fucking neck out. Renee Good, on the other hand, is not at a college campus. She's in the middle of the road in her vehicle and then aiming it at the police.
All my life I've been conditioned to respect elders, but working in customer service and watching people like Metokur has made me realize people tend to get even dumber as they do. Bro, they so do. That people get more because they've been living in the shitty world for too long and they give up. They're all like dead inside and they just get indoctrinated. They like give into the indoctrination. It's like, oh fuck, I can't fight this anymore. I'm so sick of fighting it. I'm so sick of the pain of being a dude, yes. I'm so sick of the pain of being a human in this dead world, so I'm just gonna give up and give in, and it's gonna make me a hateful piece of shit, but I don't like to think about anything. And then they fester as they age. Terrible. Don't be like that.
Please.
That's something you can control. Just don't become that. Work against that. Remember what's important. Don't let yourself become that.
And wait till you see the second video.
The Walking Dead run the world. Don't be one of them.
You're going to understand why I don't have a positive opinion of Renee Good. One thing you need to understand about commies and leftists, one of the things...
No, respect your racist MAGA cucked elders, yeah.
...that has been going on now for at least the last 20 years, is that they use performative activists as martyrs because it benefits their need to riot. Anytime they want to shift attention, anytime they want to tamp down...
What's the difference between a performative activist and a non-performative activist?
On people fighting back or raising questions, they send out a useful idiot. That useful idiot gets killed, and then they hold them up. You saw this continually for 5 years under BLM. Anybody and everybody that had black skin that got into any sort of kerfuffle with the police was suddenly a fucking martyr. It was justification to go and burn down cities.
No. George Floyd was murdered by Derek Chauvin. That was proven in a court of law. All right? It's not any random black person who gets killed by the cops. That case was actually litigated. Dumbass. God, did he not live through the last 5? Does he not remember that? Does he not just watch the news? I don't understand where he gets these takes from.
And they are desperate to do that with Renee.
Have I mentioned he's originally from Minnesota?
No. He got the Dave gene, unfortunately. Not the Fry Walls gene.
I think he's in Texas now because he ran after he got doxxed.
Oh, really?
With all the... Well, he changed his name and then didn't realize that you can look up that shit in Texas. So everyone immediately found his new name.
Interesting.
And
the problem is, this is not 2020 anymore. The country is really done with a lot of this bullshit. The USAID NGO money pipeline that supported a lot of these paid activists is gone. Public sentiment has changed. Voting numbers have changed. And it's also the middle of winter, and people don't like this amount of fraud. So they're really out there on their own.
McChicken, I have to figure out how to give you permission to speak in that other channel. I know like they wrote how to do it. I just haven't looked it up. I know, buddy.
This woman is dead because she listened to idiots
You usually behave yourself in the sources channel. Like,
and did something stupid. And she really has nobody to blame but herself. Well, you know what? That's not true. She does have one other
I saw you earlier trying to comment on the thing and it didn't post.
person to blame. And you're going to see who that is once we get to the second video. But we're going to continue on with this. As these idiots ask, what happened? What do you think happened? She tried to hit a cop with her fucking vehicle and got shot.
Dude, you shot her. I'm trying to help. No.
I'm trying to help. See, I don't know if I can blame this on her being a leftist idiot who's a performative activist, or if this is like a millennial Gen Z brain rot TikTok phenomena. You know, you there filming for updates with your fucking cell phone is not helping anybody. You're not an Antifa medic. There's no...
Yeah, it does.
There's a lot.
There's so many things wrong with what he just said.
There's a lot of internet buzzwords being pushed out of his mouth right now.
I'm assuming his entire life is just on 4chan, but you can't, first of all, taking a video of this is helping. This is helping. This can save lives. This documents what they're doing. That's important. So there's a record of it from multiple angles so that people have. That's important. They don't know the extent of her injuries, so they could help her. They could render first aid, CPR if they need to. They don't know that her brain is leaking out, right? Like, they don't know that at this point. There's a lot of things you can do. You can render immediate medical aid to a person and save them, even if they've been shot in the head. Idiot.
As an Antifa medic. All right, because you took a CPR class. Is not...
There was a physician there. There was a guy who said, I'm a physician, and they said, I don't care. We have our own medics, which was a lie. They were like 15 minutes away.
Not make you an EMT. What are you going to do? What is this fat, middle-aged white girl going to do? Is she going to live stream on TikTok and put her thumb in the bullet hole? You're gonna...
Are fat, middle-aged white girls not nurses? Do nurses not exist? Like, what, does he just never go outside and realize, like, fat women also have jobs and, like, can do first aid, can render CPR? Has he just never been outside and seen a person? I don't know. Does he not know how, like, society functions, how people have jobs and they all have skills that can save lives sometimes? We don't know what this woman does, but even if she's just there to try to help, what if she's just trying to get her out of the car? I don't know. That's also helping, you know?
Hold her fucking brains in while you're getting...
Nobody except straight white chads have real jobs, Alfie. That's a good point. That's why I asked if he could see out the window, Elkie. Okay. Yeah. Everyone else is a welfare queen, true. Especially Elon Musk.
Rose donations and galaxies, you stupid bitch. Exactly how are you fucking helping the situation? Stomping around in the snow like a retard?
Bro, this is so try-hard. He's so try-hard. He wants so hard to be able to insult this person taking the video. Like, just anything he can. Like, you stupid bitch. How do you know this? It's like, okay.
Screaming murderer at the cops because they shot somebody that tried to run them over with an SUV? You absolutely dumb, dim-witted bitch.
Oh, God. Is that him?
Allegedly.
Is he writing that to the woman in the picture with him? I miss you all the time. Did she die or what? What happened?
I think that's supposed to be his aunt or something. That was one of the pictures that's been most tied with him.
Jesus Christ. I'm not going to show that on here. I don't want to like be accused of doxing anyone. Because, oh my God, like I've been through that already. But yeah, interesting. Even though it's public. What a dork. What a fucking dork.
You fucking shot someone in the fucking face!
Oh, that's the wife?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, this is because her mother is a fat Asian woman, not a fat white woman.
True. It's relevant. Wonder if her mom knows CPR.
You shot someone in the fucking face! Do you have a conscience? Do you have a conscience? Don't let the murderer leave! Don't let the murderer leave!
What exactly are you going to do, Cynthia?
Block the road. You can move your car to block the road. It's dangerous, but you could.
All right, Betty, what are you going to do?
How dare you not have like complete... like, how dare you not have complete calculating logic when you're in this terrifying situation unexpectedly? Unlike me, who only uses facts and reasons in every situation I'm in. This is so ridiculous. Man, these people really do think they're like speaking the truth of the people. They really think most people think like this. That's so fucking deluded.
Gonna hop on your Facebook group and ask for updates to give you the superpower to stop his vehicle from driving away, you stupid brain-dead bitch? How are you gonna stop the murderer from leaving? Under what authority are you gonna stop the federal agent from getting in his fucking truck and driving off? Please stop the murderer, she says. You don't understand. I've got 300 people watching me on TikTok. I'm kind of a big deal.
Oh, former cam girl? Really? That explains so much. Dude. Okay. All right. What a... Man, I'm not going to comment.
I'm over here networking. All right? I've got 3 Just a Prank Bro YouTube channels talking to me in DMs right now. It's kind of a big thing. Somebody stop him. We've got a collab coming up.
You guys are the fucking criminals. You don't get to tell us what to do. Fucking criminals. Don't let him leave. Don't let him leave.
Pussy motherfuckers, man.
No. Here comes...
Is that the gay man he was talking about? This guy seems like a real fucking... I don't know.
Angry black guy. Somebody was like, hey, we got enough white chicks out there. All right, we got enough grannies out there with their phones and Facebook groups to look like a geriatric nursing home. If we look at...
This is a neighborhood. Multiple people live here. This is in a residential area. Look at the houses around here, idiot. You think only, like, this is the only all-women neighborhood in America? What do you think? God, you're such a dumb motherfucker. Just think about the situation for a second. Think about the facts of the situation and why this guy might be here. Idiot.
Any more like a nursing home, those fucking Somalians are going to show up and ask for money. Set out the black guy. Hey, yo, motherfucker, what's up? Hey, yo, it's Tyrone over here. I got that BBC, white boy. Is that, like, what are you going to do, Jamal? You going to twerk? You going to twerk for some justice in the street?
What are you going to do, Jamal? Are you going to twerk? So dismissive of him. This dude could probably beat the shit out of Metokur's cancer ass, right? Like, if he even has... Yeah, I know. He looks like Adam Lanza. Exactly, dude. That's what I was going to say. He looked like if Adam Lanza had lived to be 40 or 50 or however old he is in that picture. Totally. Mister Metokur. Jesus. It's so good.
Streets. You gonna hashtag BLM tweet about it, bitch? Look at your fat fucking ass. You weigh about what, 280, 290? I'm surprised you didn't go ice skating down and roll like a snowball, you fat fuck. You're like an incomplete snowman.
Oh my god, good one. Fucking hack.
And you're the bottom rung of that bitch. Jelly roll motherfucker. Oh, I'm a big...
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? This guy could kick your ass, Metokur, right? Huh? Couldn't he? Right? You have cancer, don't you? You're dying. Probably has more strength than you. Probably could crush your little ass, pussy.
Tough black guy doing my black guy voice. Here with all these old white women. Black guys get all the hotties, don't they? All the middle...
Doing his black guy voice? It's just how he talks, because he's a black guy. You're the one doing the black guy voice.
He must have been their driver.
Get the fuck out of our neighborhood!
Now, no, spoiler alert. My favorite part is coming up. We've got angry black guy and obnoxious screeching white woman. But my favorite, my absolute, hands-down favorite, chat, is coming up. It's lispy, angry, performative gay man. In lispy, angry, performative gay man, he's going to sass the shit out of them. Oh, he's going to sashay over that ice.
Oh, the homophobia too. Cool. Cool. So I should appreciate this then.
And he's going to twerk and twirl. He's going to vogue.
He's going to twerk and twirl. Has he ever met a gay person in real life? Like...
Bitch. He's going to vogue so hard, they're going to become liberals.
Yeah, he does have a light bulb head. Dude, he literally looks like Adam Lanza turned 40. That's what he looks like. That's so nuts. This guy's like the school shooter who never like left the nest, you know. Failure to launch school shooter here. He chose the waifu pillow instead of the gun. Good for him.
Can you hear him? Can you hear him scream?
Is he lispy?
Murderers! Oh! You'd think that...
Did he say murderers or did he say murderers? Like he said, what the fuck is he talking about? He's grasping so hard, dude. He wants so fucking bad to just be able to shit on these people who just witnessed a murder. Ridiculous.
He just found out the guy at the bathhouse on the other side of the glory hole gave him HIV. That's the same reaction he had to that situation.
It's like the first haircut you get at Clips when you're 5, but he looks aged here. He looks like he's 40 in that picture. I don't know how long ago that was. I like how they're like, it's a crime scene, and then the suspect, the murderer, leaves the crime scene, flees the crime scene. Ridiculous. He gets rushed out of the state. So there's no accountability. I don't know if it was justified. Why would he flee the state? Why would he run from the scene if it was a justified shooting? I don't know.
Yeah, like what the absolute fuck, man? What the absolute fuck? Do you have a conscience? Do you have a conscience? Do you have a conscience? This is the time, man.
Murderers! He sounds like Harvey Milk. Harvey Milk trying to clear a room full of little preteen boys. Let me get all these adults out of here so the children can't run. My name's Harvey Milk.
Was Harvey Milk? I don't think Harvey Milk ever had allegations like that against him. I don't know.
I'm a gay.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, let's move on.
Oh, am I wrong about that? Okay, never mind. I don't know. I don't know my Harvey Milk lore that well, other than like his death, of course, and his activism.
Icon, and I molest the children. My name's Harvey Milk. Oh, murderers! Oh,
Did Harvey Milk molest children? I don't know.
There's a story where there was a guy that he was attached to that was a runaway. I think he fucked him when he was like 16, 17, something like that.
Okay, whatever. I forget that there's still snow everywhere because it's been pouring rain and flooding here since Christmas. Yeah, it's been raining a lot here in LA too.
murderers!
This is the time of a conscience. This is not okay. This is not okay.
I like the rain. I love the rain. Rain is my favorite.
Get a fucking conscience.
Can you look at me and tell me you're doing the right thing?
Oh, here we go. Here's Sassy Gay Guy. This is the guy that was screeching murderer. Here you can see he's got his ass sticking out like a blackjack. He's ready to get mounted. Anybody ready to dominate a gay
What the fuck, dude?
liberal man?
Does he?
Just know their ass is always out. They're ready to assume the position at the drop of a hat. So here he is, positioned on the ice, with his ass precariously in the air, thinking about maybe...
Is his ass in the air here? What? I think Mister Metokur is reading something into this. I think he, like, what are you seeing here? Are you dissatisfied with your cam girl wife, Metokur? Is that what's going on? Are you seeing things that maybe aren't there, that you're exaggerating in your mind?
I should put my head down and let these ICE agents stop me.
Kind of like the wheel, actually.
But instead, he's going to do the performative angry liberal.
This cute little fucking twink ass up, yeah. With his butthole in the air. So fucking pathetic or whatever. Yeah.
Shit. After screaming murderers, he's going to try the emotional attack angle. Look at me in the eye and tell me why you shot that poor woman in the face, and then make sweet love to my tight anus. I love getting topped.
You didn't finally let me fucking your people, you man.
That guy sound like a Jew.
Yeah.
He
He sounds like the Jewish Kyle from South Park, like his cousin Kyle from South Park.
It's not very good impressions.
No, he's not.
In the head.
He's probably not good at topping either.
In the head.
And she's trying to be a murderer. You, look at me. You can't even...
Watch out, man. Watch out.
Why don't you look at me? I'm ready to do it. Do it.
Did that guy sound at all like he was trying to portray him? Dude, this guy is so fucking... Dude, he's reaching. He's grasping for anything he can to, like, insult these people who are doing what they should be doing right now.
A fun fact, after this, the ICE agents went to McDonald's and got a Happy Meal. They're like, hey, a couple of cheeseburgers over here. All right, I'm kind of hungry. I need him.
No, they fled he fled. Jonathan Ross fled the state. He was spirited out of the state like a fucking bitch, running from the law because he's a criminal. That's what he did. Who's the coward? Who's the little bitch here? Big guy with the gun shot a woman in the face as she was trying to drive away from him. He's the big tough guy. He's the one you fucking hero worship. You sick fuck. Stupid fucking
Meals. All hungry over here. So, that was the first Renee Good video. People came up with their own opinions on it, saying, oh my god, you can't say that she was aiming at the officer, you can't say she was doing this. God, the amount of gaslighting is fucking surreal, and I've got a few examples.
I agree. And I don't care what else he has to say, actually. I think we're done with this video here. Unless there's something, Goat, is there something like super inflammatory that he says here? Or like, because I'm sick of listening to him. He's actually pretty boring, I feel. And he has like the same tired ass, like, this guy's black, this guy's gay, this woman's fat. Like,
Go to around an hour 24 and see if this is the same cut. I'm not sure if...
Around here?
Yeah, around there should be.
All right, hold on.
This is where he's talking in general about how everything is in Minnesota.
If you know an ICE agent, dox them to your local anti-fascist. No comment.
So immediately, we're starting to talk about let's dox ICE agents. And what do you know? Here comes this.
It's not doxing also. If you're a federal agent, you should be open to the public. The public should know your identity because you work for them.
Star Tribune, the first news outlet to dox the ICE agent involved, starts listing his name, his residence, where he lives, facts about his family. Why is it interesting that Star Tribune is the one that did this? Because the CEO of Star Tribune is a personal friend and former colleague of Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota. You need to understand that the DFL,
the editor of the Minnesota Star knows the governor? Scandal. Like what?
Dumb fucking liberals of Minnesota have a machine that is well-tuned and that is plugged in to the news media, to social media influencers, and to major corporations. They have this shit locked down. So what happened?
Not like the right, though. There's no right-wing media apparatus, guys. That doesn't happen. There's no well-funded, well-organized, well-connected right-wing apparatus that funds right-wing outlets. Definitely not. That's only a thing in Minnesota for Democrats.
People say dox him. Who's the first one that doxes him? A news outlet. What news outlet does?
It's not doxing him. You're allowed to reveal, like, this isn't doxing. You're not, he's a public servant who is at work committing a crime. It's not doxing.
One that's personally related to Tim Walz. The CEO is a friend of his. The CEO got called out for being in private chats with Tim Walz's administration. You can look up these stories. They're out there. You can see what I'm talking about. There are pictures of this guy wearing Walz political regalia and talking about voting for him. It is fucking
Walz
obvious.
political
how biased they are.
regalia.
Why do they do this?
Like a campaign shirt. So what? So what? The editor of the newspaper is a friend of Tim Walz. Who gives a shit? What does that have to do with anything?
Reason that they captured something like Wikipedia. Have you ever noticed the game with Wikipedia? They control the narrative by selecting the sources.
Wikipedia? Wikipedia controls the narrative by selecting the sources. Not like wherever he gets his news from, X. Not like this curated for the algorithm from all the Nazi shit I like. Not like that. That's fair and unbiased. Like, I've seen so many times where Wikipedia has turned out to be, when there's a dispute, Wikipedia is usually correct. Not always, obviously, because it can be edited. But, like, for the most part, Wikipedia is pretty accurate compared to most other outlets. I don't know. Just in my experience, and it's usually corroborated by good sources, multiple sources.
You can write an article about anyone or anything, select the sources to reinforce their point of view, and then lock it down and say that's the way it is. You want to dox a federal agent and not get in trouble for it? First thing you do is you have the press that's captured, do it for you.
He's a federal agent. He's a public servant. This man is a public servant we should know who he is. We should know who the man who does that while being paid by us. We should know who he is, especially because there's an attempt to keep him from justice by the administration.
And then you talk about what the press said, because then you're not doing it. Enter Bryan Cranston. Here he is, jubilant at the fact that he can name who he is.
Did he say Bryan Cranston? So he's illiterate too?
That's his epic meme name that he's coming up. He's trying to do a nickname thing.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Bryan Cranston.
And he goes further than this. He lists where he lives, talks about his family, and then says shit like, stay peaceful. They're not going to stay peaceful. I need you to remember the mindset of these fucking people. Remember the fact they tried to kill Donald Trump twice.
Hold on. A Republican kid, 20-year-old Republican who was raised in an NRA household tried to kill Trump. Not Antifa protesters. Okay. We did not try to kill Trump twice. The other guy was like some old dude who was like out of his mind. Tried to kill Trump, tried to assassinate Trump twice. That was not the left. That was not the Democrats. Look at the way that Democratic officials reacted to the attempted assassination on Trump versus how Republican officials reacted to this murder, or even to the assassination of Charlie Kirk. We're going to declare trans people terrorists? Are you kidding me? Like, who is more clear-eyed? Who is more fair? Who is more honest? Who is more peaceful? Who de-escalates more in their response? The right or the left? Let's be real.
Charlie Kirk. They tried to invade the home of J.D. Vance. They have pulled off numerous school shootings.
Oh, yeah. I pulled that story, but that kept getting pushed back because there was way too much other shit. But someone tried to break into J.D. Vance's house at one point.
numerous spree killings, numerous assaults on federal agents, numerous assaults on conservatives.
Grug no need liberal fire. Farming tried to ruin family unit. Yeah, exactly. At what point do you realize what you think is retarded? Like Wikipedia is trying to stifle white men. Yeah, it's a conspiracy, dude. There are only two genders, hunter and gatherer. That's what it is, bro. It's the same fucking dipshit who wants to live in another time, who just believes in whatever superstition their echo chamber spoon feeds them. That's exactly what it is.
That cover their bullshit. This is the game they play.
I want to be a pilgrim.
They use captured mainstream media to put out the information they want to use to...
Team. I'm not gonna insult his wife. I don't care. That's really funny. I'm not gonna say it. I don't care. He has to live with it.
Signal to their little followers that this is a guy you need to go fucking hurt. That's what Brian wants. He doesn't want you to stay peaceful. He wants you to take a lead pipe to this guy's knees. He wants to do that and then tweet out a week from now, I never saw it coming.
Not his knees.
I didn't know it was going to happen. And this is supported by the political machine, which again is related to the news, which is releasing this information. Take a look at fucking Frey, the mayor of Minneapolis. Look what he said about ICE after this event.
Is this the part, Goat?
No, this is where he says that the mayor faked tears while he was at George Floyd's grave. So that means that somehow you shouldn't take him seriously for anything he says.
Okay, what is the... Oh, can I not see the transcript here? Fuck. I was going to try to find what you want me to see here, but I don't know. Are we before or after it?
It's a little bit after it. Just kind of like drag around. You should be up. I think I saw it there.
Oh, here?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
On those docs, and useful idiots go out and break into their house, try to shoot them with a sniper rifle, go and do some suicide bombing bullshit or some stabbing attack, and I get to play innocent and act like I just don't know. It's that millennial woes quote, where the left is just pretending to be ignorant to make a conversation more difficult. You want a good example of what I'm talking about, where there's this disconnect?
You want a good example of this and this? The left did this. The left did that. They tried to kill Trump. They killed Charlie Kirk.
Between reality and the shit they live in, this narrative they spin, anything for the lie, anything for the cause. Here's the best example I can give you from the last 3 days. Here's a tweet. Another horrifying image out of Minneapolis. Look at the terror on this man's face as a federal agent points a gun at his face and threatens his life. Enough is enough. Our government is committing war crimes abroad and murdering and terrorizing citizens at home. We need... That's true. We are committing war crimes abroad, and we are we just murdered someone, and we are terrorizing someone also. A revolution. You see that tweet? What do you think? Oh my God, this poor innocent black man. Look at that. Look at that Nazi, that white supremacist putting his fucking... But now we're going to watch the video where the black man actually assaulted him. Like what? Grenade launcher right at his face. Look at him. He's terrified. He's backing off. Oh my God, these poor protesters. They're being bullied on the streets by these... It's not a grenade launcher, Nazis. Idiot. This must be Donald Trump. He must have said kill all black people. He said TND. He wants them out there stomping them with their little Nazi boots. Just one problem. Here's the... Their little Nazi boots. You said that a little lispy. My gaydar kind of is going off here. I don't know. This man is deeply repressed, I think, in a lot of ways. Oh, but
he's an anime guy.
He is an anime, true. And you know my whole thing where I think anime is inherently like has homoerotic undertones to it, like a subconscious gayness in anime. But that's fine. We won't talk about that here. It's a video. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that's a boo-boo. Watch his hands. Yeah. Wait. Do you not think a pepper ball hurts when you get shot in the face with one of them? Get back up. Notice anything? Notice how the black guy is grabbing his fucking gun? Notice how his hands reached around the goddamn gun and they're fucking... Wait, what? Is that what we see here? Hold on. Is he grabbing his gun here? I don't know. I don't really see that. He like pushed him away. He didn't try to grab his gun, idiot. Also, if it's just a pepper ball, who cares? Oh, whoops. Forgot to put that in my fucking tweet, didn't I? Oh, no. I guess that doesn't sell as well. Got to take a still shot, make it look like something happened that didn't happen. He pushed him away. Hold on. This guy walks up to him with his gun. He doesn't know what it is. He pushes him away. He's trying to push him away. Oh. Whoops. Forgot to put that in my fucking tweet, didn't I? I feel like if someone's about to shoot you, you should grab their gun. I don't know. I mean, it is a grenade launcher just loaded with different ammunition. Sure. A pepper ball to the face like that can cause permanent damage. Yeah, probably.
Oh no, I guess that doesn't sell as well. Got to take a still shot, make it look like something happened that didn't happen. Got to make it look like our innocent angel baby here didn't do nothing. He's a little dindu out there, innocent little angel baby. He needs some Gibbs, getting his life together. Needs more money for the programs. This white supremacist came. All he was trying to do was grab his gun. He was just trying to rip it out of his hands. You know, after a shooting took place.
Is that what you guys saw? Was he trying to rip it out of his hands? Dude, this guy is so fucking gaslit, and I don't know by who. And I don't know, like, never mind.
When somebody tried to kill an ICE agent with their fucking car.
Yeah, he's gonna go a little bit further in a second.
Okay.
Here, this innocent angel baby's out there trying to pull guns off agents. I'm sure he would do nothing nefarious with it. Now, the guy that got that screen cap had to watch the video to get it. He had to wait for the right moment to get it. And then this gets, amplified and retweeted and talked about by all these talking heads, all these accounts. They have access to the same information you have access to. This is one of the important parts I really, really want to emphasize. Stop arguing in good faith. You need to make a decision and stick.
Have you been doing that? Hold on. What argument have you even made? I don't think there's been one formal argument put forward in this video, but like, have you been in good faith this whole time? Is that what you have been? Watch this wheel turn the way, and then I'm going to tell you it turned the opposite way.
You don't need to justify it to these fucking communists, these third worlders, and these corrupt politicians.
Again with the third worlder. This is Minnesota, bro. Are these people in the third? Is Minnesota the third world? Maybe some parts of it. I don't know, but like maybe Dave's house. I'm not sure. Is this the third fucking world?
If you want a better government, if you want a better society, just make it happen. These people.
This is what the third world looks like, by the way. Militarized Gestapo in the street, terrorizing protesters, trying to clamp down on your right to protest, your right to free speech, your right to dissent. That's what a third world is. This guy is advocating for more third world in our country.
Lie through their teeth. They have no interest in living peacefully with you. It's that Sam Hyde quote. They want you dead. They want your kids dead.
Quoting Sam Hyde, how low, how pathetic, the dumbest of the dumb. There is no bottom to you, buddy.
He's the internet daddy's internet daddy.
Oh God. I can't believe I don't know how I went this long on the internet without ever knowing Sam Hyde or seeing a Sam Hyde thing until recently, until you showed me it. But like,
and Sam Hyde's internet daddy, Nick Fuentes.
Oh really?
He said that Nick will be the next Tucker Carlson a couple of years ago.
Ooh. Like what?
Great, and they think it's funny. And they fucking really do. They've institutionalized the concept of banging your children.
Imagine you're the cam girl seduced by Metokur online. Something tells me like money had a lot to do with that. And show up to his basement greeted by this. Yeah, I know. I know. I really hate Sam Hyde. The furry is obsessed with Sam Hyde and Asman. The furry is a piece of shit. The furry is exactly who he's making this video for. People like the furry are exactly who Mister Metokur is like preaching to right now.
They put them into educational institutions which try to make them wear dresses and take hormones, which teach them the pedophile should be called MAPS.
What? Hold on. Transgender for everyone.
Instead and tolerated. They make them go into the bathrooms with men in dresses. They want your children hurt, and they want you dead. They don't want you having children. They don't want you having families. They want to kill the nuclear family because that's...
Oh, that thing you'll never have. You'll never have a family, will you, Mister Metokur? You'll never have kids. You'll never have that nuclear family. Oh, it's so nice. I love it.
He has his internet family.
I know.
He has little retard children that he has in chat.
Yeah. All you've done is spread your cancer to the internet, but you're never going to have kids. Nobody's going to give a shit about you in a few years, huh? Your legacy's not going to live on, buddy. Isn't that funny? I think that's funny.
A hindrance to their political power. They want you to feel defeated and hopeless and outnumbered. But any look at an opinion poll, any look at just the general temperature check, vibe check of this country, people are tired of the graft. They're tired.
Public support for ICE has declined significantly as of early 2026, with a YouGov poll conducted on January 7th through 8th, finding that 52% of U.S. adults either somewhat or strongly disapprove of ICE handling its job, compared to only 39% who approved. This represents a sharp drop from previous years, with ICE's net approval falling by 30% over the past year. Since Donald Trump has been in office, ICE's approval has like been cut in half, from 69 to 39%. A majority of Americans, this is just AI, liberal AI maybe. Here's an Axios poll. Americans sour on ICE amid immigration crackdown. About 52% either somewhat or strongly disagree. Just 27% said the agency's tactics were about right, compared to 51% who called them too forceful. So Mr. Metokur lies to you when he tries to pretend like most people support this. Most people don't. At all. ICE had a plus 16 net approval rating last February at the start of Trump's second term. The rating cratered to over negative 14 as the administration's immigration policies, including Stephen Miller's plan to arrest 3,000 people per day, took hold. The YouGov poll also showed nearly 6 in 10 Americans believe there's a war or conflict happening in U.S. cities. Just 26% say there's no war or conflict happening. Older Americans were more likely to perceive conflict. Yeah. How many people approve of Donald Trump right now? Here's Nate Silver. We looked at this the other day, guys. This is the same one we looked at, I think, last time I streamed. Get to the poll here. Look at that. 54.2% disapprove. Crazy. Barely 40% approve. Net approval. January 21st, 2025. Over plus 10, so plus 11.7%. Now, negative 12.1. Why has it gone up in December 3 points? But still, negative 12.1% approval. We hate him. We hate him, and we hate you too. We hate you, un-American piece of shits who feel like you don't believe in this country or anything it stands for. You're fucking garbage. You're in the extreme minority, buddy. Your coalition of fascist bootlickers who hate that people have freedom to express their dissatisfaction with tyrannical rule. You hate them for that. We hate you. You're going away. You're getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Your coalition, as people realize what you are. Pathetic, angry, like people locked in their anime chambers. So fucking misanthropic about anybody else having a life or succeeding in life. Ridiculous. Pathetic.
Tired of the corruption, they're tired of the fraud, and they have eyes like anybody else has fucking eyes. This video I showed you is just one example of what I'm talking about. Don't argue with stupid fucking communists. Call them retards and move along. You're on a winning streak. And this is the dying gasp of a group that's losing power, that's losing a fundamental strength they had in institutions they captured, that are slipping through their little fingers. And part of what's contributed to that is removing the funding. Look at this article about Doge, about Elon Musk, about cutting government fat and...
Hey, we just covered this, guys. A huge number of people starved to death by Elon Musk, who cut USAID's funding.
Contracts that don't really benefit the citizenry. A huge number of people starved to death after Elon Musk cut USAID's funding. I'll tell you who starved to death. Performative activists starved to death. Paid agitators starved to death.
What? Hold on. Paid agitators in Africa? This guy doesn't even know. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. What? This is so retarded, dude. Performative activists are starving to death. Yeah. Okay. What? Yeah, I actually know that guy who you're talking about. I know his identity, and it is not Mister Metokur. Okay.
To death. Actors and theater kids starved to death. All this money that gets sent out to charities that take 85% of it and put it back into their own corporations and tax-exempt organizations, and then use that money and funnel it to other NGOs and think tanks, which then filter it down to street protesters that then go out and do the bidding of people. They have found a way to monetize, capitalize, and fund public or private agitation. You're paying for it. They're pissed off that money got cut. That was a big way that they fucked you. And if you thought that douche and the you said cuts and this kind of shit
That douche?
when it comes to federal corruption was unique, you're mistaken. It's at the state level in every state.
Oh, okay. All right, so now he's going to get on to the Nick Shirley shit, I'm imagining. So we'll end it here. What a dipshit. You guys, all those starving people all over the world, those 700,000 people that you guys will, if you're watching the videos on my last video, check it out. We do kind of a little bit of a deep dive into the USAID cuts and really just Elon Musk's undue influence and corruption in our system overall, but especially that. That's the whole point of the video. But yeah, this is ridiculous. This is absurd. This man is lying to you. He doesn't know the reality that he's living in. He thinks he speaks for some silent majority. In fact, most people hate him. He's an anti-American piece of shit. He doesn't believe in human rights. He doesn't believe in the First Amendment. He doesn't believe in the Fourth or Fifth Amendments either, apparently. He thinks that murdering fat white women is cool if they're mouthy or whatever. Stupid piece of shit. Fuck him sooner. End of video.